Hi, I'm Pallavi Ved and I'm the founder of Velvet Fine Chocolates and Riva Chocolatier. As a kid, I think we already had Cadbury's, right? So I was fond of the Cadbury's milk, this Chotu Sa Bar, yeah. Whenever I felt like having something sweet, my father would get those Cadbury chocolates. Those are the only memories all of us have as far as chocolate. But yes, when I went to Switzerland, that was much later. That's where I had real chocolate. That is chocolate. Not what Cadbury's or I think Ferrero also is good in a way that they innovated and they created a very unique product, and that's also nice. But what you get in Europe, the kind of chocolates that you get in Europe is totally different from what is available in India. And that was, I think, that was really good chocolate. Yeah. That was when I began. When I began, because honestly, I'm not a chocolate person as such. I love chocolate, but I'm not like, there are people who stock in chocolate and every day have it, but I'm not a chocolate person. So we made this truffle and it was so good, and we added some fresh fruit to that. So earlier when I began, that's what actually also, kind of kick-started the game, is that we started adding fresh fruits to chocolate. Nobody was doing that, and it was really nice. Like during Christmas, I remember we made these really nice chocolates, and we added strawberries in the month of December, and it was so good, and we got so many orders for that. In fact, thanks for reminding me, because we stopped making fresh fruit because of shelf life, but it was really good. So that was that one thing, the strawberry with chocolate, not a strawberry cake, but just chocolate and pure fresh strawberries in a cup, like a chocolate cup with the chocolate sauce inside and with fresh strawberries on the top. It's a creative process, right? Not only making the chocolate, but the entire experience that you're creating for the customer. It's like first time we discussed what is it that we can add to the chocolate, what is the shape we can give, how do we make it look. That is one part of it. Then also how do you package it, and also what is the unboxing experience that we are giving to the client. So it's all a creative process, right from the beginning, the flavors, the way it looks, the way the design comes out, the way it is packed, and the way it is also handed over to the customer. So basically, largely there are two types of chocolates which are available in India. One is a compound and one is a couverture. So we began with compound, but then we realized that compound was not the best chocolate. So we have two brands. We have Velvet Fine Chocolates, under which we make compound, because as you said, in India, finally people want under 50 ka product. Whatever said and done, people want products which are low cost. So what we did is we differentiated the two. We said that if you want something good, but you'll have to pay the price for that. So we have Chocolatier, which is under Riva Chocolatier. So all the Belgian chocolate bars, the Belgian bonbons, the dragees are all under that, and they are at a certain price point. And then we have the compound chocolates, which are also good. I'm not saying they are bad, but they are low cost. And even compound chocolate, if you consume in a low quantity, it is not going to affect you. But then it's also the difference in the taste, right? So it's like when you go to a very local Udupi and you have a dosa, and then you go to a very nice South Indian restaurant and you have a dosa. There is a difference in the sambar, the chutney. I'm just giving just off the cuff kind of example. So that's the difference between the two. None of them are bad. But then it's all about the price points, and also what is we also do a lot of gifting. So people give us budgets. If you want something in say 250, 300 rupees, it's difficult to give a couverture chocolate. So what I would say is read the label. Whenever you want to eat a chocolate, just read the label, and the label should have cocoa solids. It should have cocoa butter. So if these two ingredients are there, then that's good quality chocolate. But if there is hydrogenated vegetable fat, I would recommend that you avoid that chocolate, because that's not the best. In small quantity, 1 or 2 pieces is okay, but you are an habitual chocolate consumer, there are some people who have this habit of just having a half a chocolate after dinner. There are people I know, I have friends who do that. So just read the label, have chocolate, there's no harm, but in small quantities. Like anything you have it in small quantities. Even if you have a chocolate, and try to have a darker version. Like try to have a 54% chocolate or have a 70% dark chocolate instead of having like a milk chocolate. Because what happens in milk chocolate, the milk is also high and the sugar is also high. But there's no harm in having a little bit of sugar, but in like smaller quantities. Like there's no harm in having sugar. So I don't want to make sugar a bad person. I know, of course, India is like a very high, I mean, like it has a huge diabetic population, but that's not because of sugar, that's because of carbohydrates. So little bit of indulgence is okay. I personally feel that what is life without indulgence? But of course you can, then have your structure, your like your life in little bit of indulgence and little bit of control, and you can have it in small quantities. See, the thing about them is that they have been, most of them, like now we have about 25 people with us, like during season time it's almost 40-50 people who are working here. So they have been with me like throughout my journey. So they are like my partners, like all the ups and downs, and or even their learning and even their development has happened over here. They were all just normal women. Either they were housewives or they were doing some menial jobs. So for them also, it has been a growth. Like, they have also graduated to a certain level. And they have, because I have been able to handhold them, they are loyal to me. So whatever happens, like we have a late night order or there's a last minute order, and they are willing to wait and execute the orders. Like there are these women who are sitting day and night during Diwali instead of the other people around. Like, I'm talking about the men force which we have. They are like, nahi, humse nahi hoga. But these are the ladies who are saying, no, we'll make sure that the order, dispatches on time. So it's like the loyalty and that is there for so many years. They have been with me, and it's like we are friends now. And it's like both of us have like kind of grown.